we have a fantastic showtime for you tonight. This is a young lady who is at home on the stage from Africa to Atlantic City. She's traveled around the world. Her voice, you may even recognize it from television and radio. She's done many different things throughout the world, and now takes her beautiful, talented show all over on the world on these beautiful cruise ships. She sings, has a distinctive voice from everything from Broadway to big bands. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Welcome to the stage, your star for the night, my very good friend, Miss Robin Fellows.
Once in a lifetime, a girl has a moment, one wonderful moment, when they take the hand, and this is my moment, my once in a lifetime, when I can explore new and exciting land. Oh, once in a lifetime, you feel like a giant, you soar like an eagle, as if you had wings, and this is my moment, my destiny calls me, and though it may be once in a lifetime, I'm gonna do great things. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the Prinsendam Orchestra. This is our moment, our once in a lifetime, when we can explore new and exciting land. Oh, once in a lifetime, you feel like a giant, soar like an eagle, as if you had wings. And this is my moment, my destiny calls me, and though it may be once in a lifetime, I'm gonna do Thank you so much. Good evening and welcome, everyone. I used to have a girlfriend, name of Elsie, with whom I shared 4 sordid rooms in Chelsea. She wasn't what you'd call a blushing flower. As a matter of fact, she rented by the hour. Now when she died, the neighbors came to snicker. Well, that's what comes from too much pills and liquor. But when I saw her laid out like a queen, she was the happiest corpse I'd ever seen. Now I think of Elsie to this very day. I remember how she'd smile at me and say, just what good is sitting all alone in your room? Come, hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book and the broom. It's time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, old chum. use permitting some prophet of doom to wipe all your cares away. Life is a cabaret, old chums, and I love a cabaret. And as for me, I made my mind up back in Chelsea. Where'd I go? I'm going like Elsie. Start by admitting from cradle to tomb, it isn't that long a stay. Life is a cabaret, old chum, only a cabaret, old chum, and I love the excited to be here. I'm excited to be your first entertainer, your first live entertainer besides a whale. They were pretty exciting though, I have to admit. I decided to pay homage to the orca by wearing black and white tonight. You guys are easy. Well, I'm so thrilled to be here, and actually I kind of have a personal reason for being pretty excited tonight. You see, this week I'm celebrating my 20th wedding anniversary. Wow. Hey! Thank you. I can tell some of you are just a little underwhelmed by that number. Come on, this is second seating. You guys haven't been married that long. Shout it out. How long have you been married? 52. 52? Oh my gosh, anybody any longer than 52? 60. 60? You guys are an inspiration. Give yourselves a round of applause. 52, 60, oh my goodness. That's fabulous. Now that's not cumulative, is it? It's the same person. Okay, well that's very inspiring. You know what, when I see you out later, just give me your best piece of advice, because we'd like to make it to 20 and a half. Oh, no, I have to give my husband a lot of credit. He says we've lasted 20 years because I travel with my work. Well, we're not able to be on the ship together this particular time, but I promised that because we're not going to be together on our anniversary, I would do something special for him. So with your indulgence, this next song goes out to my husband, Bill, many, many miles away tonight, but always right here in my heart. Oh, my man, I love him so, he'll never know. All my life is just despair, but I don't care. When he takes me in his arms, the world is bright, all right. What's the difference if I say I'll go away when I know I'll come back on my knees someday? For whatever my man is, I am his forever. It costs me a lot, but there's one thing that I've got, it's my man. Cold and wet, tired, you bet, but all that I soon forget with my man. He's not much for looks, and no hero out of books, he's my man. 2 or 3 girls had he that he liked as well as me, but I love him. Oh, my man, I love him so. He'll never know. All my life is just despair, but I couldn't care when he takes me in his arms. The world is bright. What's the difference if I say I'll go away when I know I'll come back on my knees someday for whatever my man is? I am here forever. Thank you, my husband Bill thanks you too. You know, just about everyone who walks out on this stage likes to include the audience at some point. So, I would be remiss if I didn't do that. So right now I'd like to ask you to just help me a bit by putting your fingers together for me, just like that. Ryan, can I have just a little bit of house lights for a moment, please? Let's see what we've got out here. Oh, y'all like to space yourselves out, huh? That's okay. I do notice as soon as they turn those lights on, that's when everybody starts clicking. Let's hear it. That's good. Oh. Okay. Noise isn't important. You have excellent rhythm. You must be Catholic. I apologize. My mother writes my jokes, so if you have any problems with that, just I'll give you her email address. Oh, you know, that sounds pretty darn good, I have to admit. Oh, yeah. You know what? I know you're not the Energizer Bunny. Just keep doing it until your fingers fall off. Here we go. Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, a fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, and fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name. You know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, a fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, a fever all through the night. Oh yeah. Everybody's got the fever. That is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago. Yeah. Romeo loved Juliet. Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you are my thing. Thou give her fever when you kiss him. A fever with thy flame in use. Fever Countess had a very mad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, "Daddy, oh, don't you dare, he give me fever when he kissed me, and fever when he holds me tight. Fever, I'm his missus, Daddy wants to treat him right." Now you listen to my story, but here's a point that I have made. Now chicks were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade, she gives you fever. When you kiss her, a fever, if you live, you learn. Fever! She'll you sizzle, what a lovely way to burn. Yeah. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. You know, I don't know if Tom mentioned it, did he, that I'm from Los Angeles? Anybody else here from the Los Angeles area? Really? Could I get a ride home? On whaleback, maybe, huh? Where are you from in the Los Angeles area? San Clemente, anybody else? Laguna, okay, Laguna Niguel. Irvine, Encino. Malibu. Oh my gosh, you guys are from all over LA. That's fabulous. Oh, well, you'll know what I'm talking about then. Actually, I did not grow up in Los Angeles. I grew up in Tampa, Florida. Floridians? Oh, my people. Well, yes, I grew up in Tampa, Florida, and when I announced to my family and friends that I wanted to move to Los Angeles for career reasons, right? Right. I moved all the way to Los Angeles so I could work on cruise ships out of Miami. It made sense at the time. So I told my mom, I said, I want to move to Los Angeles, and she said, oh, are you crazy? How are you going to deal with that smog being a singer? Well, I have to admit, it took a little adjusting, but I was born with a very, very positive attitude. So I figured, you know, I'll deal with it. I'll make the best of it. That's what you do when you're a positive person. But of course, her biggest objection was earthquakes. Now, those of you from Los Angeles and the surrounding areas will certainly appreciate this. Yes, earthquakes, I have always had a pretty healthy respect for Mother Nature. But I said, you know, Mom, I'll just use it if it happens, right? Stay with me here. Well, that's what happens. You know, when you're in some sort of death-defying situation, you stand there and you say, oh, Lord, if you let me live, I'll be a better person. I'll floss. Yeah. You prioritize, right? Right. Well, that's what I did during the last big one. That's right. Some of you from the LA area will remember January 17th, 1994, 4:20 in the morning, and the earth moved. And my husband wasn't even home. This is why they pay me to sing. You're very kind to laugh, though. Okay, so as I'm standing there in the doorway of my little boy's room, holding my 2.5-year-old precious angel in my arms, and desperately trying to hear him breathe, all of a sudden my priorities became very, very clear. You gotta give a little, take a little, and let your poor heart break a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. You gotta laugh a little, cry a little, and let the clouds roll by a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. As long as there's the two of us, we've got the world and all its charms. And when the world is through with us, we've got each other's arms. You gotta win a little, lose a little, and maybe sing the blues a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. That's the glory of love. Very much. I appreciate that. Well, as I was putting the show together for tonight, actually before that, I was looking at the calendar and of course realized that this was my anniversary month. Well, this also marks my 34th anniversary in show business this month too. Isn't that frightening? Where's my gold watch? 34 years, thank you. That's a long time doing anything, don't you think? Yeah. Well, I tell you though, it's like Tom says, it's a blessing. Every day I am just so blessed. Every day I get to come out on stage is my gold watch. So I can't complain. But I was thinking, what can I do for these folks? Because I know you are going to experience the most phenomenal things this trip, and I wanted to make it special. So I got to thinking, well, you know, in all these years, especially the last 20 that I've been out on cruise ships, I've had so many people come up to me and say, you know, you remind me of so-and-so, or oh, you sound just like such and such. Well, I thought it might be kind of fun to pay tribute to some of those great ladies of song that the passengers come up and tell me I remind them of, okay? Now, this is kind of new for me, so if this doesn't work, it's out of the act, all right? And maybe you have somebody after the show that you can come up and tell me that I should add to this. I'm building it, so I'm looking for your input. You tell me what you think. Let me think here. The first lady that I'd like to do is, oh gosh, I get this one a lot, and I'm so honored and thrilled that people come up and tell me I remind them of her. She began in the big band era. She was with Les Brown and his Band of Renown. There's a big hint. But not for long, because she was so pretty and so talented and, well, so perky, that it wasn't long before she made the jump to the big screen, playing opposite such leading men as James Garner, Rock Hudson, and my all-time favorite, Cary Grant. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? everybody, will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Then I grew up and fell in love. I asked my sweetheart what lay ahead. Will we have rainbows day after day? Here's what my sweetheart said. Que sera, sera. Everybody, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Now I have children of my own. They ask their mother, what will they be? Will I be handsome? Will I be rich? I tell Sam tenderly. Okay, everybody together. Sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Que sera, sera. That was, oh, I love her. I love her. Do I remind you a little of Doris? I get that one quite a lot. I really think it has to do with enunciation. I really pronounce the words so you can understand everything I sing. Well, this next lady is a little bit of a mystery to me, but I get this one even more than Doris Day. And I have to admit, she was a huge, huge success on Broadway. Back in the 30s and the 40s, they actually used to build shows around her, something they don't do anymore, so you know she was a dynamo. And even though I don't know if I agree with the assessment that I sound like her, I do have to admit, she really could sell a song. There's no business like show business. There's no business I know. Everything about it is appealing. Everything the traffic will allow. Nowhere can you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow. There's no people like show people. They smile when they are low. Yesterday they told you you would not go far. Tonight you open and there you are. Next day on your dressing room they are the star. There's no business I know. Let's go on with the show. Thank you, and that was Ethel Merman. Do I remind you of Ethel Merman? No. Thank you. Oh, well, let's face it, I do not have the resonator that Ethel had. But I think I get that one quite a lot because, well, I'm loud. But I have the microphone. I'm very flattered that people say that, but it is kind of a puzzle to me. Now, truth be told, both of those ladies were just a little bit before my time as a singer. And I think that the music that really has an influence on you is the music that you're exposed to during those junior high and high school years. You know what I mean? That is the music that stays with you the rest of your life. And certainly as a singer, it's the music that influences who you are and what your style becomes. Well, when I was in junior high and high school, I'll let you guess when that was, the people who were dominating the airwaves were Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, The strawberry alarm clock. Exactly. Not a whole lot for a chanteuse to hold on to until a brother-sister act burst onto the scene, changing the face of music for me, and I think probably for most of us. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon nuts in your hair of gold and starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Thank you very much. Gosh, you guys are so sweet. I can't believe you came out tonight. I know you have lots going on this next couple of days, and the second seating especially, I know you guys are extra busy. Well, I want to say thank you to a couple of people before I do my last little bit, and don't go anyplace because the buses aren't ready yet. But first and foremost, I'd like to thank this fabulous band behind me. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them all well-deserved applause for the Prinsendam Orchestra under the direction of my good friend Jan on piano. Also, keep that applause going for my favorite cruise director, Tom. And his lovely wife, Tina, our future cruise consultant who is celebrating her birthday. Everybody, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tina. Happy birthday to you. Oh, you're looking the part too, baby. You're fabulous. Well, it is just my pleasure being here with you. I am going to be here for a little bit longer, and I'm hoping to be able to do just a little more singing for you too later on in the week. But let me finish out with one of my favorite performers. Now, I don't have a lot of people come up and tell me that I sound like her, but she influenced me more than any other singer. She was a singer, a dancer, an actress, and quite a personality too in her day. So it's only right that she would have had such an impact on me. Let me tell you a little about her before I start, though. Let's see. Oh, she began her career in vaudeville in an act with her sisters. Originally, they called themselves the Gum Sisters. Later on, they became dental hygienists, but that's another story. You guys are so nice. Well, as fate would have it, the older sisters grew up, got married, and left the act, leaving poor little Francisca. Anybody? It's my people.
left her to fend for herself, but not for long, because she was whisked away to Hollywood by an MGM talent scout, at which point they changed that awful name to Miss Judy Garland. Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. We're gonna chase all your cares away. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. The sun is shining, come on, get happy. The Lord is waiting to take your hand. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. We're going to the promised land. We're heading across that river, wash your sins way in the tide. It's so peaceful on the other side. Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. We're gonna chase all your cares away. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready, get ready, get ready for Judgment Day. Remember this one? Dear, when you smiled at me, I heard a melody. It haunted me from the start. Something inside of me started a symphony dancing with the strings of my heart. Does he still do that to you? 'Twas like a breath of spring. I heard a robin sing about a nest set apart. Oh, nature seemed to be in perfect harmony, dancing with the strings of my heart. Your eyes made skies seem blue again. What else could I do again but keep repeating through and through? I love you, love you. I still recall the thrill. I guess I always will. I hope we'll never depart. Dear, with your lips to mine, a rhapsody divine. Sing, oh, 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 with the screams of my heart. Oh, here's what she did for the late, great Clark Gable. She spoke for every woman in the world when she sang, "You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. You made me love you. And all the while you knew it. I guess you always knew it. You made me happy sometimes. You made me glad. But there were times, dear, you made me feel so bad. You made me smile 'cause I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to tell you. I think you're grand. That's true. Yes, I do. Deed, I do. You know I do. Give me, give me, give me, give me what I cry for. Kinds of hugs and kisses that I die for. No, no, you made me love you. Clank, clank, clank with the trolley. Ding, ding, ding with the bell. Zing, zing, zing with my heartstrings. From the moment I heard him, I fell. Chug, chug, chug with the motor. Bump, bump, bump with the brake. Thump, thump, thump with my heartstrings. When he smiled, I could feel the ship shake. He tipped his hat took a seat. He said he hoped he hadn't stepped upon my feet. He asked my name, I held my breath. I couldn't speak because he scared me half to death. Buzz, buzz, buzz with the buzzer. Clap, clap, clap with the weeds. Stop, stop, stop with my heartstrings. As he started to leave, I took hold of his sleeve with my hand. And as if it were planned, he stayed on with me, and it was grand just to stand with his hand holding mine till the end of the line. Thank you so much. Well, you know, every singer has a favorite song. Certainly Judy was no exception to this rule. She was asked one time in a magazine interview I read just what her favorite was. And this was her response. I'm always chasing rainbow, watching clouds drifting by. My schemes are just like all my dreams, ending in the sky. Some people look and find the rainbow. I always look and find the rain. Some people make a winning sometimes. I never even make the gain. Believe me, I'm always chasing rainbows, waiting to find a little bluebird in vain. And since I was 4 years old, my favorite. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, is a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. If you know it, sing it with me. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Why then, oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why